The story of Prophet Yusuf, Joseph, is one of the most detailed narratives in the Quran, spanning several chapters, surahs 12 to 14. It is a tale of trials, tribulations, patience, and eventual triumph. Let's explore some key verses from Surah Yusuf and their message and lessons. Verses. Here are selected verses from Surah Yusuf that outline the story of Prophet Yusuf. Surah Yusuf, verse 4. Translation: Of these stories mention when Yusuf said to his father, "O my father, indeed I have seen in a dream 11 stars and the sun and the moon, I saw them prostrating to me." This verse introduces the dream that Yusuf saw and later narrates to his father, Prophet Jacob. The dream foreshadows Yusuf's future rise to power and authority, symbolized by celestial bodies prostrating to him. Surah Yusuf, verse 6. Translation: And thus will your Lord choose you and teach you the interpretation of dreams and complete his favor upon you and upon the family of Jacob, as he completed it upon your fathers, Abraham and Isaac. Indeed, your Lord is knowing and wise. This verse highlights Allah's special favor upon Yusuf, promising to elevate him and grant him knowledge and wisdom in interpreting dreams and narratives. It underscores Allah's wisdom and knowledge in bestowing his blessings upon his chosen servants. Surah Yusuf, verse 21. Translation: And the one from Egypt who bought him said to his wife, "Make his residence comfortable. Perhaps he will benefit us, or we will adopt him as a son." And thus, we established Yusuf in the land that we might teach him the interpretation of events. And Allah is predominant over his affair, but most of the people do not know. This verse describes Yusuf's entry into Egypt and his eventual placement in the household of the Aziz, minister, where he is well treated and educated. It emphasizes Allah's ultimate control over events and his plans for Yusuf's future role in interpreting events and guiding the affairs of Egypt. Surah Yusuf, verse 23. Translation: And she, in whose house he was, sought to seduce him. She closed the doors and said, "Come, you." He said, "I seek the refuge of Allah. Indeed, he is my master, who has made good my residence. Indeed, wrongdoers will not succeed." This verse recounts the attempted seduction of Yusuf by the wife of the Aziz. Despite her advances, Yusuf remains steadfast in his faith and seeks refuge in Allah, refusing to succumb to sin. It highlights Yusuf's integrity, piety, and commitment to righteousness. Surah Yusuf, verse 100. Translation: And he raised his parents upon the throne, and they bowed to him in prostration. And he said, "O my father, this is the explanation of my vision of before. My Lord has made it reality. And he was certainly good to me when he took me out of prison and brought you here from Bedouin life after Satan had induced estrangement between me and my brothers. Indeed, my Lord is subtle in what he wills. Indeed, it is he who is the knowing, the wise." This verse describes the fulfillment of Yusuf's dream, where his parents, Prophet Yaqub and his wife, bow to him in prostration. It signifies the realization of Yusuf's prophetic vision and acknowledges Allah's wisdom and benevolence in guiding Yusuf through adversity to a position of honor and authority. Message. The story of Prophet Yusuf carries several important lessons and messages for believers. 1. Patience and resilience. Yusuf's patience and perseverance in the face of trials and adversity serve as a timeless example for believers to remain steadfast in their faith and trust in Allah's plan. 2. Trust in Allah. Throughout his journey, Yusuf places his trust in Allah, seeking refuge in him and attributing his success to his guidance and favor. This underscores the importance of reliance on Allah in all circumstances. 3. The consequences of sin. The story also highlights the consequences of sin and the importance of resisting temptation and upholding moral values, even in the face of great temptation and adversity. 4. Divine wisdom. Yusuf's eventual rise to power and authority demonstrates Allah's wisdom and ability to bring about good from seemingly difficult situations. It reminds believers that Allah's plans are beyond human comprehension and always serve a greater purpose. 5. Family dynamics. The story also delves into the complexities of family relationships, jealousy, and reconciliation, offering valuable insights into human behavior and the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation. Overall, the story of Prophet Yusuf serves as a rich source of inspiration, guidance, and moral lessons for believers, encouraging them to emulate Yusuf's virtues of patience, trust in Allah, and steadfastness in faith, even in the face of adversity.